Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How's it going, Germano? How's it going, Ryan? How's it going, Plan Drew? Hello, hello. Ooh, hold on. Rainbow Hitmonchan on the Wonder Trades. We still don't have any Crocodiles from Gyarados. So if I wanted to make a new Crocodile deck, we can't do that, unfortunately. Alright, Rainbow Hitmonchan. Let's see if we get it. How's it going, Everything Random? How's it going, Kiolu? You want to give me something? What is that? How's it going, Ansh? No, we just started about 2 minutes ago. You're just in time. No Hitmonchan, it's all good. We ended up getting a full art Hitmonchan from a different Wonder Trade. Alright, so we're still missing one more Flaffy there. Alright, so let's see. Right? Thank you for the Rapidash EX. Share. Now you only need 2 cards to finish the 1-4 diamond. Nice, man. What deck are we gonna delete? Maybe I get rid of the Mega Venusaur EX. There's also Whimsicott, which I could still give another try. We have the deck already made, ready to go. You know what I mean? We have Whimsicott ready to go. Might not hurt. Let's just jump in. Let's do some Whimsicott. While we stop and think about what other deck to actually play. Because we haven't... We've tried this deck. It didn't do so well. But I want to try again. You know what I mean? Whimsicott EX. Alright. Deck list is updated. Leafeon on Whimsicott. I don't actually like this Whimsicott deck. I'll play a battle. I could Leafeon. I have Celebi just for the Mega Pokemon to make them die, but we only get a +1 for doing so, so I'm still thinking about like what else we could have added. Make a Rillaboom deck. I'm down for any deck suggestions right now. The Kofa Grigus deck that we played was very good. Alright, we're going first here. We got Froakie on their side. We got Sprigatito on ours. We get to evolve first with a rare candy, but we still need 2 energy to attack, so... Fortunately, all we're gonna have to do is just end turn and wait. Alright, so they are gonna swing in. We need to find a rare candy. And lo and behold, no rare candy. So... I'm gonna be honest. Even if I heal, they still one-shot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cry for help. Greninja, if they have Greninja, is doing how much damage? 80? I have 60 health. Rare candy and it's over. Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Pichu, Ori makes Whimsicott pretty fast. Yeah, maybe I have Whimsicott in the wrong deck, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'm not really feeling Whimsicott though, because Whimsicott's damage goes off with their retreat cost, so it's like I'm not really a big fan of Whimsicott, you know? I guess I could throw Leafeon in. Double EX, but then we're gonna need something for the Oricorio counter. So you're thinking no Celebi. No Meowscarada, no Sprigatito. Keep the Meowscarada. But then how many Leafeons would you be able to fit in? You don't think anyone's a big fan? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Whimsicott. We've played all the other EXs, by the way, as well, besides Melmetal and Tauros. So if anyone does have like a Melmetal deck idea, I'm down for it. Did I see the 24-hour Wonder Pick hidden mechanic post for B1? 24-hour Wonder Pick hidden mechanic. What is that? We still never made a Mismagius Drifblim deck work with Fantina, unfortunately. We could try and go back and do that. So I'm down for any deck suggestions. We have Melmetal EX, Whimsicott EX that we haven't done yet. Tauros EX is whatever. Pidgeot, Mega Pidgeot EX drops, I think, on Tuesday. So in 2 days from now, I'm down to try that. We haven't tried Fantina with Drifblim yet. We've tried. We just haven't been able to make anything work, unfortunately. Everything's always been a flip-flop, but maybe I can always go back to the drawing board on that. Maybe put some stuff together. Thinking Gardevoir, Drifblim, Fantina. I just flashed Memory Light with Skarmory. Skarmory does 110 damage with 1 energy. Oh, Skarmory non-EX. I don't have double slash though. I only have 1, so Skarmory would go to 80 damage instead. We have a water deck. We have 2 water decks, so Primarina can just go. I've made a Mega Gyarados deck. These are all the decks that we've made. We've made Mega Absol, Mega Pinsir, Blaziken, Ampharos, Gyarados, Jolteon, Altaria, new Greninja EX, Hitmonchan EX, Indeedee, Goodra, Golurk, Archeops, Rapidash, and Kofagrigus. I could just do this deck if you guys want. Crobat with Marini and Barb with a Nihilego. Venomous Fang applies poison. Poison Sting applies poison. And Crobat also applies poison. So this could be a Toxipex deck. How's it going, Mate Mo? Let's try this deck. We're flip-flopping around, but let's just try this deck. Toxipex. So the idea with this deck is that Toxipex is gonna be the one that goes in and kills, and then another Toxipex goes in and attacks. And then once both are dead, then you have to deal with the Crobat, which is technically like a Mega Pokemon with 170 HP, very strong. You know? So that's the idea. We have main here to switch cards around if we want to evolve a little bit quicker. No X speeds, so we're kind of stuck on who we get, but everyone being a 1 retreat cost for the most part, I think it'll be okay. We have Nihilego as well, and we have Barb. I've not tried the new Dusknoir. The one where you have to flip and the opponent gets nothing. We haven't tried that. I've seen another card, I think, as well. I forgot what card it is, where you also have to flip. So I wanted to add Dusknoir and another Pokemon in that same deck, but I forgot what the other Pokemon was, where you also need to flip in order to get something. Oh, it's like you have to flip in order to knock out the Pokemon or something? I don't know. Something. Basically, you get 24 hours on a Wonder Pick with 2-star cards. If you complete 1 to 4 Diamond and all 1-star cards. Wait, what? You have to finish all 1-star cards in order to actually get 24-hour Wonder Trades. I'm not at all 1-stars yet. I don't even have the diamonds completed. Oh, I do have all the 1-stars. All my 1-stars are done. We're just missing, I think, 1 Pokemon, which is a Crocodile. 132. Yeah, I think I'm missing just 1 singular Pokemon, a Crocodile. So you're saying if I can find a Crocodile somehow, then I'll be able to get 24 hours on Wonder Trades? I see a Crocodile here. I can try and go for it. Melton, Melmetal, Skarmory, Indeedee, Giant Cape, Rocky Helmet, Pokeball, Professors. Ah, we just missed it. Yeah, Cursola, that's the one, Sinostra. Cursola with Dusknoir. Cursola. Psychic Energy, where it says if the Pokemon's in the active spot and is knocked out by an attack, flip. If heads, the attacking Pokemon is also knocked out, so you get to take them with you, kind of thing. And then you have Dusknoir as well, the new one, where you also have to flip in order for it to count as a knockout. So I figured best of both worlds. Yeah, of course roll doesn't work. Melton, Melmetal, Skarmory, and Indeedee's. Memory Light, Giant Cape, Rocky Helmet, Pokeball, Sabrina Cyrus. I mean, we can always try it out. I'm gonna do a couple. Let's do like an hour of Toxipex if it goes well. Indeedee kind of risky, yeah, because Indeedee can't attack. They're just there just to heal. Alright, we are going first here. I don't know if going first is actually good or not, I forgot, but we got Marini in the front, and we got Nihilego in the back. We'll just go ahead and end turn. I think going first is good if we start with like a Zubat, because then we can Zubat Rare Candy, Crobat, and then that's pretty much lethal for everything. Now, Marini can still attack for the 1 energy here to apply the poison onto the Moltres. Oh, speaking of Crobat, there we go. I'm going to put down double Marini. And we'll just end turn here. Because ideally, we want them to kill 2 Toxipex before they get to the Crobat, just to make them work on 3 kills versus killing a Toxipex and then a Crobat and then they win. Make them work for the kill. Make them kill 3 Pokemon total. Alright, they've got double Pokeball. Sabrina won't really do us much, because they'll just put down either double Charmander or double Moltres. I highly doubt they just keep one single Charmander. Okay, I mean, we have a Cyrus in the deck, so I can always just Sabrina, hit him with it, afflict it. I'm always down for it. Plus, he has to lose the energy he just got now, so yeah, let's go ahead and Barb this up. The reason why I'm using Barb is just in case he decides to lose the energy, go to Moltres, and then Flame Patch to attack for 70. Okay, thankfully he's X-speeding, so no losing energy, which means we are alive in the front. The damage has already been done though, which means if we find Cyrus anytime in the future, we can always go and attack the Charmander first. There goes their second Charmander that they put down. They should have just started with that, maybe. Alright, they're committing to the weakened Charmander. And this guy is getting extremely lucky right now on the heads. Alright, so we got 2 cards in hand. Spreading out the energy, because I'm assuming they don't have Charmander in hand. Let's go ahead and use, or Charizard, my bad. Let's go ahead and use May. We're looking for a Toxipex now. There we go. We'll get rid of, I want to get greedy and get rid of the Golbat, because we just need a rare candy then, and then I can keep, oh, I got to get rid of 2 cards. Oh no, we got to get rid of both Crobat and Golbat, unfortunately, just to put down the Zubat. We do want Toxipex to go down. Do want that. Oh, they did have a Charizard in hand. Never mind. Thankfully, they didn't build energy on it. But I guess it wouldn't really matter, right? They would need to attack for 200 twice. There goes the Crobat. I'm gonna go ahead and go Marini and then just Venoshock again. We only need 1 energy on Crobat, so I'm just gonna chill for the time being. Crobat does get 1 shot, which is unfortunate, so we have to try and get this Charizard down low enough. Alright, here comes the first 500, or 200. He'll take 20 this turn, take another 20 next turn. We need a Toxipex right now. We need a Toxipex right now, dude. It's a 1 in 11, very slim chance. Oh man, this is not looking good, chat. This is not looking good. Maybe I should have just retreated. My idea is I should have just retreated. What am I doing? His slash does 60 damage. Nihilego survives it, forcing him into a 200 attack, and then my Crobat can get 2 turns to attack for 70. I think we still win, despite the big blunder. Mainly because he'll take 20 this turn, 20 at the end of the other turn. Even if that was, say, a rare candy, we attack for 70. He's at 30. He takes 20. He still lives. You know, he still lives. So I think now I'm just delaying the inevitable. AKA, we're dead. But I think if I hit for 10 and he ends his turn here, and then if he ends his turn again, I get a free swap to whatever I want, which means I get first attack. But if he puts energy third on the 180 Charizard, we're still cooked. Understandable. All right, so we kind of fumbled right there with the not switching to Lego. It's okay. First game on, we're bound to make some mistakes here. What are we cooking up today? We're trying to make Toxipex do some work. Use that same setup for Crobat before. It often bricks. What, this deck? All right, we're going second here. We got Zubat in the front. Doesn't matter if we went second or first. Rare Candy Crobat's very good. Ooh, going second's actually very strong, because then they can't steal Wing. Let us see. They got Steel Apron. Let's Pokeball first, and then we'll Professors. Got a Marini. And a Golbat. And a Toxipex. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so Energy, Venomous Fang. Even though we're doing 0. Oh. Wait. Special conditions. Oh, snap. We've met our kryptonite, ladies and gentlemen. Toxipex just quite literally cannot do anything against a Skarmory EX. This is our shutdown, to be honest. And we don't have a Guzma in the deck either. So, debatable on if we want to put Guzma here or not. I'll put the Barb on Toxipex. Doesn't really change anything. Maybe it'll be for the future Pokemon that come in. It's going to take 6 hits to kill a Skarmory. 3 hits. But even more if he uses Jasmine here. Alright, so we're doing no damage. We're doing no damage, I repeat. We are doing no damage. Let's go ahead and May. Get rid of the Golbat. We'll get rid of the Crobat. We're gonna have to retreat here because we're just not doing any damage, right? Jasmine prevents 50 and he's preventing 70, but if I could do this and catch him where he's not using Jasmine, then I can go in with Crobat next turn. Another Steel Apron, so a Sabrina hitting the back wouldn't really do us much either. Their Sabrina made me just want to, yeah, do that. Good enough. I'm doing 30 damage on the Toxipex right here. Sabrina, get the first hit, do 50, taking 90. Cyrus, get another hit. That might be the way, to be honest. He's most likely running an 18 trainer Skarmory deck, but that might be the way, because then we don't have to worry about the effect of the minus 20. It would just be the minus 20 from the Steel Apron, if that makes any sense. Because I would have only done, what, 10 damage, I think, to the Skarmory in the front. We got a Zubat. Oh, man, this is rough. Alright, so now it's in a good range where if he does attack and he's taking minus 40. No, Crobat still does 30 damage. And it's not an 18 trainer Skarmory. He has more Pokemon. Yeah, I still need a Crocodile. I don't have a Crocodile yet. This is going to be 30. Oh, it's 40. Wait, how did I do math wrong? Oh, Steel Apron is minus 10, not 20. Oh, okay, this is good then. I thought Steel Apron was minus 20. So I do need a top decade professor. Oh, it's awkward. I guess this is where the Sabrina could have come in handy. We Sabrina attack one of them and they lose. Yeah, I thought the whole time we were doing minus 40 for everything. Okay. Nice. All right. That's our first. Ah, I don't have an extra Gyarados though. I don't have an extra Gyarados. Send whatever. I'll try and send something from the new set. Cursola. Because we might be playing some Cursola later today. You have a trade later for the Gyarados? Okay, that's good. Alright, let's hop back in. Let's do some more I don't know if Toxipex is gonna be a good card or not, but I'm down to keep trying it. Someone mentioned that we could probably swap out the Barb for an X speed just to stay on curve. Does make sense. All of our attacks for Zubat. So Zubat applies the poison, Golbat does it as well, and Crobat does it. So all three evolutions apply it. Nihilego and Nihilego attacks also applies it. And Marini also applies. So we have a lot of sources to apply it, right? So we probably don't need Barb. We'll throw in an X speed instead. And that'll be the new deck we try out. Alright, we're 0-2 so far, but let's see if changing to an X speed works. Yeah, you probably only need one base Gyarados. I like to have like 2 copies of each Arthur, just for the index completion. Alright, we're going second, and we do have Marini, which is good, because all we need to do is find the stage 1 now. Sableye, discard a card from your hand. If you can't, the attack does nothing. Oh, that's an interesting one. I could have ran Sableye with the Kofagrigus. Although that might be like too much card discard, right? And especially since that's going to be 70 damage. Technically, it does 20 more damage than Kofagrigus because you only need to discard 1 for 70, and then 2 is 140. Where Kofagrigus, you need to discard 2 at a time, and discarding 2 at a time technically means you're doing the whatever. Okay, each of your Pokemon that has energy attached to it recovers from all special effects and can't be affected by any special conditions. That's a huge counter to Marini, and since I know he's going to want to build Sableye, I'm going to go ahead and Sabrina into the Comfy, because then it means he has to build his Comfy and he's not building his Sableye, which I'm okay with, you know? If it delays him from building that back Pokemon, so be it. Alright, so Alicia's going down. They've got Swablu. Ooh, and they are going to decide to build Swablu. So Comfy in the front gets to just die then, which is nice. Go ahead and evolve here. We go Venoshock. 120. The unfortunate thing is I got rid of the Barb, which means once Altaria comes in and attacks us, it doesn't get afflicted. Good news is I think it'll only be able to do 90 damage or 70. 70 damage right now. Unless it finds another Pokemon, then it'll be doing exactly 100, and then we are cooked. Ooh, there it goes. Alright, Toxipex is down. I'm going to need to find a Crobat top deck with Rare Candy. Alright, Crobat top deck staying alive. We need it. Nihilego, Nihilego, Nihilego. I mean, I am down just to like put the Nihilego down. Go ahead. Energy on Zubat. Retreat. And then go into the Golbat. And then enter. As long as they don't have a Sabrina or a Repel, then buy 1 extra turn to try and find the Crobat. Come on. Come on, Crobat. It's a 2 in 12 chance. 1 in 6. We'll take it, man. Don't even need the Rare Candy. Fortunately, we're only going to be doing 80 per turn, right? So I can't 2-shot him, but he can definitely 2-shot me. We needed to keep that Nihilego alive in order to do anything. And they have Poke Center Lady. Yeah, they've got it all. Well played, well played. Maybe this isn't it, chat. Maybe this deck is not it. What are the odds I run into a counter after removing Barb? I mean, we ran into Skarmory. That's twice in a row. Skarmory EX with Steel Apron, big counter to Toxipex, and the deck that we just went up against right now as well, counter. So ran double countered out here. Nice. Yo, thank you, Anch. Anch. Thank you for the crocodile. So now we have all 1-star cards as well, right? So all the diamonds are done. Let's do this. Or actually, why isn't the 1-star or the 1-stars showing up as blue? Because I thought it shows up as blue when you complete all of the rarity. We should have all 1-star. Right? Yeah. We have every single 1-star. Maybe it just doesn't show it. Oh, because 2 stars also count. Stars are not just 1-stars, 2 stars as well. Okay. Yeah, we have all 1-stars. Infernape time. What kind of deck can we play? I'm down just to hop into one more game, but I gotta think of a new deck to make right now. This is not gonna work. Give Melmetal a chance. You're giving me 2 different lists right now, Ryan. You gave me one with Skarmory, one without Skarmory. Which one is it? Alright, we're going second. We got Zubat in the front. We can go Melmetal. Alright, so they're not running new Eevee, which means that they can't do the boosted evolution. Infernape is really similar to Blaziken since energy costs the same. And the same damage, but less survivability. Yeah, true. Both stage 2 as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw Marini down. Let's go ahead and hit him with a Venomous. I should have put all my Pokemon down, to be honest, so he doesn't like red card. Dark lacks card draw. I mean, we'll try Melmetal. I'm not super excited for Melmetal. There's also a Jolteon Jumpluff deck that I saw, but yeah, I feel like I've gone through most decks already, you know? We've played about 17 new decks since the update came out. One new deck every single day, pretty much. But I feel like we've already explored most of the decks. I'm only missing like a Chandelure deck. Rillaboom would be kind of cool. Ooh. Yeah, Rillaboom would be cool. Throw down another Marini, why not? You got a 2-star Melmetal, it's ugly. I kind of like the 2-star Melmetal. Yeah, we did try making Chandelure work, but it evolving into Chandelure stage 2, we had a late start every time, so I guess Chandelure doesn't really work. There is a deck that I really want to make work. It's the Fantina Driftblim deck with Gardevoir. Like, that would be a very good, cool deck to play. Fun deck to play as well. So I don't know if we need to revisit Driftblim plus Fantina. It's a new day, right? Usually, whenever it's a new day, some of the old decks we played that didn't work will end up working. But I can try Melmetal first, and then I'll go into the Driftblim if you want. We're gonna go energy on the back here. Obviously, I know Giratina's coming in and I'm taking a bunch of damage, but I'm still gonna be attacking with Crobat anyways, and he still needs what, 2 kills at least, a minimum, to win the game. Do I need a full art Fantina? No, I've got 2 copies. I've got my 2. I think he knows he's cooked. Yeah, Jolteon Jump Pluff seems cool. You attack with Jump Pluff, go to Jolteon. Whenever they put energy, they take 20 damage. And then you keep repeating the same thing over and over. Oh, I didn't do math, chat. Oh, I'm a fool. I didn't do math. So I think I lost because of that. That's silly. Alright, so Cyrus and they win. Umbreon has to be in the active to Cyrus, right? So his best play is swap, lose 1 Psychic, 1 Dark Energy. Wait, he could have won the game. If he had just swapped, lost 1 Psychic, 1 Dark, go to Umbreon, use the ability pull in Crobat, put the Dark Energy on Darkrai, and then Broken Space Bellow to go back up to 3 Psychic. Then he's able to attack next turn for 130. All of my Pokemon die. He had a guaranteed way to win, and if he ends up losing, then I mean, I can't feel bad. I don't know. Do I feel bad? I think I win. So if I go Crobat and attack, he'll put energy on Darkrai to kill. And if he does that, he can't attack with Giratina and Umbreon, which means I'm good. If I just stay in with Marini and apply the poison to him. Toxipex still can't kill. I think I need to go Zubat. No, if I attack 10 and then he takes 10 at the end of his turn if he stays in. This is such an odd game without Nihilego here. He stays in and attacks. Dies to the Toxipex. He can Umbreon ability and bring in my Crobat and put it on Darkrai, but then he won't be able to attack this turn, which is good. Okay, so I think he's gonna Umbreon ability and just kill the Crobat. And by doing so, we win based off of Toxipex. Crobat dies anyways, why not attacking with it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Crobat would die anyways. So might as well just X speed attack, do 70 just in case he does heal. Yeah, so he won the game, but the fact that he didn't swap like the 3 turns ago when I mentioned it cost him the game. Because he had a win. When he had Giratina in the front. All he had to do is swap to like once he brought an Umbreon for the very first time and didn't put down Dark Energy yet, he could have easily won by killing the or my Crobat. Alright, I'm not really a big fan of this deck, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna delete it. Not the biggest fan. All right, let's see. Which Melmetal do you think we want? The 90 or the 120? $90 damage or 120? Because we're only using Melmetal, the basic one, I think, for the Oricorio counter. What emulator am I using? I'm not running an emulator. I'm running a Samsung tablet. Do the 120. Memory Light can cook. And then you want Adamant Adaman? Bro, I've never seen anyone run Adaman in my life. Oh no. So we'd rather go Adaman and no Sabrina. We got Lyra to pull back if we need to. Memory Light to amass ourselves. Heavy Helmet for more survivability with Indeedee to heal. Poke Center Lady for healing as well. Adamant to reduce damage. Cyrus because we're not going to be one-shotting anything really, so... Yeah, Adaman is damage reduction. Alright, so this is the Melmetal deck. Obviously, one base Pokemon non-EX for the Oricorio. 4 basic Pokemon, 2 Pokeballs, a Memory Light, Heavy Helmets, Lyra, May, Professor, Cyrus, Mars, Adaman, and Poke Center Lady. A lot of healing. Lyra in case we start with Melmetal in the front, I guess. If we start with Indeedee, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Do I have an extra copy of Indeedee? No, I don't. I think I only have 2 copies of Indeedee. Yeah, I only have 2 out of 2. I usually like to try and keep 2 copies of all Pokemon cards in the game. Just because you never know when I want to run 2 copies of one Pokemon in a deck. So unless I have 3 copies, I never trade. Would a Steel Cape over 1 helmet sound good? Since Steel Cape removes 1 status effect like Blaziken and Burn, that's also a good idea too. Steel Apron. Alright, we're going second here. And we've got Indeedee. Now, usually we don't really want to start with Indeedee. Indeedee indeed sucks to go first. Because we want to start with Melmetal as soon as possible. But maybe Indeedee in the front, tank a little bit, whatever. We're never going to be able to attack. We can build up the back line. Once Indeedee goes, they still got to take down 1 more Melmetal anyways. And maybe we'll just be unkillable with it, yeah? So we'll see. We'll see here. Maybe it keeps us safe. Maybe I'll change my mind. So we got the Heavy Helmet. Pokeballs going down. It's another Indeedee. Oh man, indeed, that is not good. I'm gonna May. Draw 2 more cards and get rid of 2, which means I'll just get rid of the Melmetal and the Indeedee. So I can get Melton down. Energy on Melton. Heavy Helmet. And then I will enter. I think Heavy Helmet might have been too soon. I'm gonna be honest. My idea was I put energy on Indeedee next turn, swap a mask, go up to 2 energy, and then I evolve for 3 energy, 80 headbutt. And then I can 2-shot the Giratina. That was the idea. But if he evolves this turn and puts water energy on Froakie, it's going to be scary. Because then I might have needed to evolve this turn. And without a Memory Light, he might be able to cook us here. Right? Ooh, thankfully. Okay. He didn't put energy on Giratina, so it doesn't matter now. I was going to say, if he put, or Greninja. If he put energy on Greninja and he broke in space, that means he could easily just kill my Melton next turn. I'd be in trouble. But since he didn't, I'm going with my first initial plan, and the reason why I put Heavy Helmet down early Thin my hand a little bit. Let's go ahead and watch over. Now I get a chance to amass. Get 2 energy, and the next turn I'll be able to attack for 3 energy, and then the 4th energy. Since it would take us 2 hits to kill Giratina anyways, doesn't matter if I do it this way, right? Ah, he wants to slow things down. Face Cyrus. He had the one Cyrus in hand. So I'm gonna go Melmetal no matter what. Right? I'm gonna heal no matter what. If I put energy and swap, that kinda sucks. Instead, I could just put energy on Melmetal and turn. And if he does attack the Indeedee, I can swing back for 150. Giratina dies. And all the other Pokemon are also within 150 HP threshold. Don't tell me he top decked another Cyrus here to Cyrus and bring us. No. His best play was to not attack, in my opinion. The Indeedee. Alright, Melmetal's going in. We got Adaman. I'm gonna go ahead and Indeedee to heal. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's just play the Adaman. We'll take minus 20. Plus another 20 from the Rocky, or the Heavy Helmet. 150 exact lethal. Giratina's dead. Suicune will also die, and they already used a Giant Cape, so I doubt they have 2 Giant Capes. And now it doesn't matter if they really Cyrus again, because we have extra energy we can use just to retreat. I think we're good. I think we're in the clear. Another Suicune. 60 damage. They've already Professored, right? So they can't actually Cyrus. They're doing 60, which means that they're doing technically 20. Because we already used Adamant and we have Heavy Helmet. Yeah, man, we just heal that back. Alright. Melmetal doing some work. I like the Indeedees in the Melmetal deck. I like the base Melmetal as well. Doesn't seem bad. Okay. Heavy Helmets make sense. Lyra makes sense. Memory Light makes sense. I'm still a little iffy about the Adaman right now, but play it out. I could always have like an X speed to help us with, you know. Alright, we're going second. And we've got... Ooh, that's a very good start. Going second with Melton, I think, is the most optimal play you can have. Because then you can put energy, amass, go to 2 energy, and then be able to evolve into your EX and hit for 80 damage, followed up with another 150, assuming that you're finding a Pokemon tool. So it's very big damage, 230 HP or damage worth. Aw, wait, no, we don't have an EX in hand. This is actually good. And we got the Heavy Helmet. Oh, wait, he might be doing us a solid right now, Chad. He might be helping us out. We got Heavy Helmet, we got Mars. Mars, unfortunately, won't do me much. I'm gonna go throw the Heavy down immediately, since the mass will get us there. I'm not gonna Mars him, because maybe he bricks and not finds anything. I kind of hope he Marses me again or red cards or something. He just ended turn, no energy. Wait, I think he's just fully given up. He's just so disappointed in himself right now. Well, let's go ahead and May. Because now I can find the Melmetal EX, get rid of the other 2 copies, Evolve into Melmetal EX, and we are good to go. Yeah, he's just so frustrated right now. Honestly, if he had the other Magikarp, the one that's Leap Out, that might have been better for him. Versus the Magikarp he's using right now. And now we're primed to do 150 damage to any and all Pokemon. Maybe I should have Mars'd him when he had 4 cards in hand, but we'll see what he throws down right now. He's got 5, so this is a much better time to Mars. I don't see him coming back from this, to be quite honest. The Suicune will be doing little to no damage, and if we find an Indeedee, that's technically no damage. It is an Indeedee. Indeed, it is an Indeedee. Let's go ahead and Mars. Take him from 5 to 3. I don't think we really need to do all this since I feel like we've won, but you never want to be too overconfident. You know what I mean? He could have something up his sleeves, maybe a giant cape, and then he ends up surviving an attack. Alright, so Suicune goes down. Suicune's doing 40 damage max, which is technically 20 damage because of my heavy helmet. And that means 0 damage because Watch Over and Indeedee gets to heal. Heavy helmet doesn't work on Suicune, unfortunately, so he still dies to my Melmetal. Alright, so we've gotten the win. I don't need to play any energy. I don't need to play any cards. We won't waste any more time. No healing required. Let's go ahead and do our 150 and close it out. That was a good game. I don't know why he forgot to put energy on Magikarp and swap to the Mantike to build energy. I don't know. We'll never know, right? Yeah, we'll just never know. Putting energy on a baby Pokemon? A win versus Suicune Greninja is a pretty good opener. Yeah, I mean, he didn't really find his Greninja. Maybe it was just Magikarp, Gyarados, Suicune. Alrighty, we are going second. And we've got Melton in the front. Bro, I love going second, especially with Melton. Oh, wait a minute. Boosted evolution. That's scary. Is it? We're running Sidekick, so if they go Sylveon, not the end of the world. We still get energy advantage. No! Klefki removes my Pokemon. I didn't think I'd see the day where we see a Klefki. Oh, man. So we want to make sure we put our Pokemon tool as we're attacking. Not put the Pokemon tool too early, or else we're not going to get our 150 damage. So we have to wait until we get 4 energy, and then once we get 4 energy, we put a Pokemon tool on so we can do 150 damage, and then they'll most likely discard their Klefki. Because, yeah, that's hilarious, man. That is absolutely hilarious. So I am going to hold on to all my cards in hand. I don't want to get too greedy just yet. I'm just going to amass and end turn. The main reason why is because I don't want them to Sabrina us into an Indeedee. You know, I want to be able to actually just evolve into Melmetal, EX, swing in, Indeedee in the back, and then if they do want a Sabrina, I can still attack with Melmetal for 80 every single turn until we finally build up to that 4th energy. Ooh, a Kofa Grigus is a very scary thing. Good thing they need energy to retreat off of this Sylveon in the front. So let's go ahead. Let's put the Melmetal down. We're going to go ahead and put this energy. Indeedee's going down as well. Indeedee is going down. And in all honesty, I think I might even may draw 2 more cards. Once you build 1 Melmetal, you're probably not building another one, quite frankly, right? I was hoping to find another Indeedee off of this so I could have double Indeedee in the back, but at least we thinned our hand a bit by 1. So let's attack. I could have put Melton down right here just so if he does Sabrina, he's hitting the Melton and not my Indeedee. All right, let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Yes, let's go. Right on time. Heavy Helmet with our 4th energy to one-shot the Kofa Grigus. Indeedee to heal. And we melt Metal Arms. And we have a Cyrus for the Sylveon, but guess what? It doesn't matter. We're doing 100 damage regardless of Pokemon Tool or not. Say goodbye to Kofa Grigus and say goodbye to Klefki. Klefki is a funny Pokemon. The fact that you can use it without needing Guzma because you can still run Pokemon trainers in hand. Alright, so now we just have to keep healing back up above 70 HP, right? Finding another Indeedee would be nice, or a Poke Center lady here, or another Heavy Helmet. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Any Pokemon tool we win here, and if we keep our Cyrus in hand, we win. Anything? Anything? I think he's assuming he's going to survive an attack and live at 20. Copycat. Okay. Copycat into what? That's it? Alright. And that is a GG. Let's go ahead and Cyrus attack. We did pull a Memory Light, so we would have been able to kill the Sylveon in the front, regardless of if we top decked. Or either or, right? We had a lot of ways to win. It was either keeping the Cyrus in hand, pulling a Pokemon tool, which we had 2, getting another healing item. Yeah, Melmetal was not going down, all right? Must have been pretty awful hand if he copied on 3. Maybe. I'm surprised his hand was bad. He had double Sylveon, right? In action. He had ample card draw with a Professor's Research. He was able to draw pretty much his entire deck. I think it was just desperation. He was just using Copycat to Copycat. He didn't really have anything in particular he was looking for, because once his Kofa Grigus was gone, it was basically GG. All right, we're going first, and I know I've been, talking about how great Melton is going second with the mass and generating energy super quick, which is good. It's true. However, we do have Memory Light, Melton, and I can still do the same thing, right? We can still evolve and then Memory Light if we so wish. So I'm trying to decide, do we do that? Maybe I do, since I'm in the front. Since we're going first and I'm in the front, I might as well Memory Light this. And then I'll end my turn, because I could easily just evolve and start ramping up slowly. Especially if I can find a Melmetal EX, this will be very good. Come on, Melmetal EX. No Melmetal EX, unfortunately, chat. So I am going to have to pivot into a base Melton. And that's the kind of game we're going to have to play, sadly. Because there's nothing else we can do. Which kind of sucks because we might actually lose because of that. If I didn't, we'd die. I'm just hoping we have enough healing, right? Come on, swing in. How much damage are we taking? 60? Not too shabby. Top decking a Melton EX would have been perfect because I could have attacked for 80 this turn and then finish him off the next turn, which would have been cool, you know? But now since we have double and DD, I think it'll be okay having a base Melton in the front and we take our time slow building this thing. I think I'm going to Mars this turn too. So he goes down from 5 to 3. And then we will go ahead and amass. I don't know why the opponent left. The match isn't over yet, all right? Come on. All right, so he's doing 100, which is quite a bit. Minus 20. 100 minus 20, 80. So he's doing 80 per turn. We have to heal above 80. 20, 40, 70. We're at 100. Good enough. I still don't have my other Melmetal. I wish I could remove my own Pokemon tool to put Heavy Helmet on because we don't need Memory Light anymore. Is there a Pokemon that does that? Can Klefki remove your Pokemon tool as well? Because it would be nice if I could remove my own Pokemon tool to put in a Heavy Helmet. Because if they rare candy, they win right here. Nice. All right. Stand alive. Stand alive. Let me do the math really quick. And DD heals. This takes us to 60. I don't think they have any other Pokemon maybe. So if I kill, then their Suicune's doing 80 damage, which is 60 damage, which is exact lethal. My Suicune dies no matter what, right? So I need to Melton here like quadrillion %, I think. Quadrillion %. I need a Melton to start putting energy on the Melton. And then we just swing in and kill the Suicune. Maybe I shouldn't have put down an extra in DD because I'm giving extra damage to the Suicune. Counterintuitive, so to say. Alright, Greninja's going down. They probably Greninja ping on the Melton, I'd assume. Which wouldn't really matter because I can just heal it with DD. Dang, double Greninja. That might be game. They have Cyrus in hand. If they have Cyrus in hand, it doesn't matter if I go this in DD or not. They just have to hit a different one, right? Doesn't matter who I swap to. They're already holding. I forgot we had Adamant in the deck. What the heck, dude? I forgot all about Adamant. All right, that's game. We had 4 cards left in our deck, and you guys want to know what 4 cards those were? It was a double, Melmetal EX, and a May. The 3 most important cards in our deck were at the very bottom of our deck. Any one of those 3 cards, and we could have won. I mean, ideally, granted, if we had a Melmetal EX at the beginning with our Memory Light, 3 energy on curve, I think the Suicune would have been done. Trying to figure out what other card we can get rid of to find more consistent Melmetal EXs, but I think we have everything. Do we even need the Lyra? I don't know. I guess Lyra to keep the energy and swap off if I wanted to have someone else tank a hit, but... Alright, we're going second. We got Melmetal EX. We've got Indeedee in the back. I kind of want to put the Indeedee down. I am going to be vulnerable right now, true, to a Sabrina or a Repel, which slows down our tempo, but us going down from 4 cards in hand to 3 cards makes us less prone from them using a... Wow. They saw the Melton, us going second, and Indeedee, and was like, yeah, you know what? Fine, you win. I know how this game works. They're like, you win. They knew it was coming. I'm honestly going to count that as a dub. You might swap basic Melmetal with metal Pokemon that could attack 80 damage if Pokemon has an ability. Oh, Magearna? Maybe. But then we have a less chance of starting with Melton. Because we only have 4 basics in the deck, so our chances of starting with Melton are very high, and starting with Melton is very good. Sometimes. Sometimes, right? Sometimes. They have Dark Energy. If they're going Absol, then our Melton just gets cooked. I'm gonna go Melton in the front and Indeedee in the back, and we're just gonna play it and see how this goes. If they have Absol, oh man, we're cooked. I kind of figured it would be Mega Absol in the front. Alright, so we kind of lose the game here, I think. And by kinda, I think we do just lose the game. Unless we can somehow get a Memory Light and I'm able to evolve and then amass. We can't amass in the front on Melton here. And Adamant doesn't keep us alive either. Dark Pendant. Cyrus. So again, I could evolve. But taking 80 per turn, would I be able to ramp up quick enough, chat? 80 per turn. Technically, I'm taking 60 per turn. Take him 3 hits to kill me. I got nothing to lose, man. I'm gonna be honest. I got nothing to lose. I'm doing it. I'm evolving into Melmetal because this game is already a loss if I don't evolve. So I kind of have to evolve and then keep putting energy and hopefully find a Memory Light. We desperately, desperately, desperately need Memory Light. Like right now. The one time we've needed it the most. Oh, baby, let's go. Let the stall game begin, chat. Heal. And another heal. We're back at full. And turn. Goodbye, Cyrus. Come on, Memory Light. Heavy Helmet. Ooh, Heavy Helmet's good. It's not bad. It's 20 less damage, which means that this Mega Absol will eventually do 0 damage. Then he won't be able to kill us at all. All right, Melmetal. Another watch over. One more turn, and we are swinging in for 120. Then 2 hits, and Absol's dead. So he's doing 80, and we're... Oh no, we cancel out everything. He's doing 40 and I'm healing for 40. We just cancel Mega Absol out. Mega Absol quite literally can't do anything now. Now we just auto win. I can't believe we went from a very rough start to slow building a Melmetal. Base Melmetal won us the game. You know? That is some wild stuff, man. Good news is, if he uses Sabrina here, we can just swap back because we already have her 4 energy. Dang. How did we just win that? He had energy advantage. What? Dude, that's crazy. The sustain that we have with this deck, even with just a base Melmetal. The sustain, man. Woo! We'll take it. He's relying heavily on Absol. I think he only had Absol. Truth be told, he might have been running an 18 trainer Absol, and he probably won so many games, he was like, yeah, this is the deck. All right, don't need to think about anything else. Just go Absol only. You know, maybe 18 trainer Absol is really good. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Base Melmetal is so good. Base Melmetal is so good. This is why we keep base Melmetal and not swap the Melmetal out to that Magirna, you know? This is so good. If it was any other Pokemon, we would have lost. 18 trainer Megas are a thing now, probably for Absol, maybe. With Dark Pendant, you can think about it, right? If they attack Absol, you lose a card in your hand. Absol attacks, you lose another card if it's a supporter. You basically have no cards to play. Absol can just clean up, and it has so much HP. And it can attack early for just 80 or 2 energy. I don't think I have an extra copy of Mega Blaziken either. Kestel. I think I legit only have 2 copies total. All right, we are going second, and we got Melton in the front against a Chingling. So we can't use any items, right? This deck quite literally has no items to play besides Pokeball. So Chingling doesn't really get much value. You know, I hate to break it to them. Well, they're not getting much value. All right, they're going to swing in nonetheless. They didn't Pokeball, so I don't really know if they have a Pokemon or not. I kind of want to just Mars them down from 6 to whatever, but realistically, us drawing more cards ourselves to find our own Pokemon might be better. Because what if they are bricking? You know? What if they are bricking and they don't have anything? I'm going to go ahead and amass here. I'm not going to put the Indeedee down and heal because we have May in hand, and I can May swap Indeedee out and go Melmetal EX next turn and hit it for 80. Assuming we can keep our hand, we'll be looking good. Ooh, Skull Fossil. I kind of want to Mars this turn. But I really think we need Melmetal EX. That's the top priority. Rocky Helmet. Giant cape. Man, this guy is trying to look for everything, huh? If we could top deck Melmetal EX, that'd be the best case scenario right now. 2 and 12, 1 and 6, and we got it. All you gotta do is have a little bit of faith. Energy, and Didi gets to go down, and I still get a chance to play my Mars and take his 4 cards down to 3 cards, which is a less chance of having a rare candy Rampardos in hand. And then we go Watch Over, don't forget, go ahead and heal, and Headbutt. We're gonna take 20 back here, but nothing we can't heal with Ndidi on the back line. All right, your move. If they go in with Cursola, it means that my Mars worked, and my Mars worked, I think. Actually, it doesn't really matter, no? Because they can just put 1 energy on Cursola, switch over to Rampardos, and attack if they so wish. All right, 2 cards in hand, and it's not a rare candy and Rampardos. It could be one of each though, 1 or 1. Let's go ahead and Watch Over, heal back up to full. I think the beautiful thing is, even though they're trying to use Rocky Helmet and Rampardos to finish off, they don't realize that we still live. Even if that Rampardos gets first swing, we still live unless he has a red card, which means he needs 3 cards in hand. Rare candy, Rampardos, red. And then he can one-shot my... Oh, no, he can't one-shot. Because we still have Heavy Helmet. All right, we're good. Thankfully, they did land tails, because if this Cursola landed heads, we would have been knocked out. That would have been terrifying. And we're good, we're good. So a little bit of luck on our side. Cursola is definitely a deck I want to try out just for the RNG factor. It could be some good fun, right? To troll the opponent. But him playing that Cursola in a fighting energy only deck and not being able to actually attack with it definitely isn't the play. I think we run it in a Dusknoir and Cursola deck, right? I think that's what we want to do. The deck that he ran, I don't know. Seems kind of weird. Yeah, we got a little bit lucky there, I'll be honest. We're still 6 and 1. Let's try and get 1 more win. Yeah. And then we'll move on and make a new deck. Should we make a Cursola deck? What do you think? Or should I try Drifblim, Fantina, Gardevoir again? All right, we're going first, and we do have Ndidi. Oh, them going second kind of sucks. But if they don't have any Pokemon tools, we can just heal the 20 damage. Maybe it works out, you know? Let's go ahead and just Professor's Research. We have Melton and Memory Lights. That's always good fun. Another Pokeball, which is either a 50-50 on Melton or another Ndidi. I think we have everything we want, to be honest with you. Melton, Ndidi, and we are primed and ready. I don't want a Memory Light just yet, because I don't know if I'm going to be using Memory Light or the Heavy Helmet, depending on how slow I can build the back. If I can get my Melton in the back to 3 energy before I ever want to attack, then we go Heavy Helmet, right? But if I find the evolution and I am able to swap to it early and start amassing early, then yeah, we want a Memory Light on it. So no reason to Mars yet. They have 3 cards. It's Professor's Research as our one and only. Still nothing here, so we'll just go ahead and do this. Energy on Melton and Watch Over one more time. And I'm gonna end turn. This might be a Heavy Helmet play. All right, Solgaleo, but thankfully they didn't put energy on it first. They put it on Skarmory, so we are A-okay. Poke Center Lady would be nice. We got the Melmetal EX, which is also good. All right, so Melmetal EX is down. Let's evaluate the situation. We're gonna Watch Over double. I could swap right here, right now to the Melmetal, but that wouldn't really make sense, right? Because Solgaleo's coming in. Might as well just sacrifice an Indeedee at that stage. Put 1 energy on this. And since I don't think I'm going to need Memory Light, probably Heavy Helmet. And then I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. Lyra, switch one of your active Pokemon that has damage on it with one of your benched Pokemon. Funny enough, I think we're going to swap out Indeedee, put in the Melton, and then we end turn. Because now he needs Cyrus to kill the Indeedee. And I can still keep all of my healing. We only need 1 Melmetal. Right? Now, the scary thing is, if he kills my Melton and he Cyruses later on, Indeedee dies. Which means that we need to find a Pokecenter Lady. And we have 1 in the deck. We have 1 single Pokecenter Lady in the deck. Come on, 1 in 6, 1 in 6. Ooh, not good, not good, not good. He hasn't found any Professor's Research yet. Mars could give him what he wants. Mars could take away what he has. It doesn't really change anything. 1 next kill and it's over for us. I'm going to Mars him anyways because I'd rather give him a Pokecenter Lady versus... I'd rather give him a Professor's Research rather than him maybe having a Cyrus in hand that he's holding on to. You know what I mean? So I am going to Mars him, maybe throw him off a little bit. Ooh, he's opting to lose the energy and swap, which means our Mars may have done some work, actually. He also procced a Lily, and with no energy on the other Cosmog, this is a prime Cyrus time. We're doing exact 150 because we have a Pokemon tool on Melmetal. And all that damage that Skarmory just did, we can negate it. Thanks to our double Indeedee, and he already knows, man, it's over. This deck is crazy good, man. Melmetal, dude, with Indeedee. Hoo, man. Seven and 1. We're gonna wrap it up there. Let's new deck time. Would Ho-Oh work in a Dragonite or any Dragon deck? Yeah, maybe. I could see that working with Dragonite EX. You can give, what, Lightning and Water? Alright, so this is the Melmetal EX deck. It was a chat viewer-requested deck that we ended up getting and we ended up trying out, and it's really good. It's running just 4 basic Pokemon, so double Indeedee EX, double Melton, and that's it for the basics. We do have 2 Pokeballs for that, and we have Melton EX, 2 of them with 1 single base Melton, just in case you go up against an Oricorio. Always need an answer to the Oricorio, but don't fret. Melton or Melmetal on his own from the Genetic Apex era is still good on his own because of the hard coat. Takes 20 less damage from attacks while still dishing out 120 damage. Combo that with one of the heavy helmets and you are basically unkillable. It can win games on his own, and it has won a game all on his own, so never doubt the base Melmetal. So we do have double heavy helmet ideally for your Melmetal, and we have 1 memory light in case you get your Melton or Melmetal early and you just want to evolve turn 1 and start ramping up that way. It depends on how your energy plays out on if you want to go heavy helmet or memory light, but I think more times than not, try to get that heavy helmet on Melmetal to make it more unkillable. We do have double Professor's Research, only a Cyrus because we're not going to be one-shotting many Pokemon, so Cyrus to bring back a Pokemon you damaged, basically an EX or a Mega Pokemon is always a good thing. Mars for hand disruption on the opponent, Pokecenter Lady for a little bit more healing on your side, Adamant for damage negation, May, just in case you find a base Melmetal you want to swap out to a Melmetal EX or vice versa. It's always good. May's like pretty much a staple in most decks now. And then we have Lyra. Switch out any Pokemon that has damage on it to the bench. Yes, it's better on Pokemon that have higher retreat costs, but I did find myself actually using Lyra on an Indeedee. I let Indeedee stay in the front line, tank damage while I'm building my Melmetal in the back, for example. Keep on healing my Indeedee in the front, and then whenever I'm like, okay, I'm ready to swap out, it's technically like an X speed, you know? Lyra, swap out, and then I'm ready to go, you know? So Lyra is still good. Kind of feels like it's an X speed, but it has more options because you can use it on your Melmetal as well if you really needed to. So Lyra's great, and I think that's pretty much it. If you want to have a flex card in this deck, say like you want to swap out any one card for anything else, I'd probably say Adaman. You could probably get by without Adaman, and I'll let you decide on what you want to throw in. Maybe you want to go double Memory Light, double Heavy Helmet. Maybe you want to run a Guzma to remove Pokemon tools from the opponent. Maybe you want to have more healing on your side, maybe like a Potion, or maybe like a red card, or maybe a Sabrina, a Repel. The option's up to you. I'll say Adaman is your flex card, so that's your wild card you can throw out, replace with anything else. Everything else in the deck seems great, seems good, worked out, and I had a lot of fun with this deck. It went 7-1. I don't know if I mentioned that. 7-1, so very good. This deck is better than the previous deck I played. I mean, the Toxipex was kind of whatever. Have I tried Goodra and Indeedee? We have tried it, Takuya. There's a video up on it as well. We uploaded Goodra and Indeedee a while back. It also performed really well, and Goodra was basically unkillable. You'd replace Lyra with the X speed. I think in this way you could technically have like a Melmetal, a base Melmetal in the front. And Melmetal base could be in the front, tanking all the hits while double Indeedee. Like, I see what you mean, right? Replace Lyra with an X speed, but Lyra can do what an X speed does do. Just, you can't play two supporters in one turn. So say, for example, you have Melton in the front with base Melmetal in the active spot. And you have double Indeedee on the back with another Melton, Melmetal EX. You're slow building that Melmetal EX while your top Melmetal is tanking all the hits, healing with Indeedees. And then once you have your Melmetal in the back ready to go, you can just Lyra out without having to wait for them to kill it and get a +1. So that's always like an option, right? I know I'm talking about like just one single scenario, but there was another scenario, the last game we had for fact, against the Solgaleo. We used Lyra on our Indeedee and was able to swap out to the Melton. Now, of course, obviously X speed would have done the same thing because it's only a 1 retreat cost. But yeah, we found at least 1 or 2 uses for it. All right, so what deck should we play now? We have Drifblim, Fantina with Gardevoir. And we tried Drifblim again, which never really worked out. It was kind of disappointing, very sad. Or we can try Dusknoir. Dusknoir. Cursola. Someone said Mimikyu. I don't know if this would be a good deck or if it's just like a meme deck. Crabominable. But doesn't burn still kill it? Actually, I don't know. Would it? If I used Crabominable and I got one shot by a Blaziken and I died due to the hit, but then I get revived and live at 10. The burn, I think, just kills me still without me being able to attack for the extra 60 more damage. I don't know. This seems kind of lackluster. Seems kind of whatever. Beams for sure. I don't know. Let's see if I can try and do something with evolve some Galarian Cursola. Let's see if I can make something happen here first. Dusclops. $30 more damage by flipping heads. That would be very good. I don't know. Should I go ambush? It's 50 HP, which means Hitmonchan just knocks me out. Does it work with Perish Body with the other Dusknoir? Oh no, never mind. Perish Body. What's Perish Body? Oh, does Will? Oh, you're saying does Will the trainer work with Perish Body? No. Because once you play Will and you end your turn, Will's gone. The effective Will is gone. You only get the effective Will on your turn. So this would just be RNG. This is like a meme deck. Double Pokeball, double Rare Candy, a 2-1-2 configuration for Dusknoir. Everything needs 2 energy to attack. Cyrus, Mars, double research. We don't really have too much survivability in terms of HP, but I'm always open to ideas on giant capes. So this is the Cursola Dusknoir. I don't know what else to throw in. We're missing 3 cards. What do you think? I could go Sabrina Cyrus for the bread and butter. Everything's a 1 retreat cost until we actually get the evolutions. Once we get to the evolutions, then we're kinda 2 cost and we have to stay in with who we have. So I think ideally, who are we starting with? Who do we want to start with? Poke Center lady for the healing? Like, who do we want to start with? I guess we just start with whoever we start with. Either we start with Galarian and Cursola. Whoever we start with, we have to commit to, I think. Right? We have to commit to. But if we draw both in one turn, I gotta figure out who's my starting Pokemon. Galarian, Cursola. If I'm knocked out, then the opponent's also knocked out. Could be a great start. Since we have a lot more HP on Dusknoir. Copycat and May. Oh yeah, how can I forget about May? I gotta actually favorite May, because May is a top Pokemon card right now. Copycat as well. Alright, so this is the Dusknoir Cursola deck. 9 Pokemon cards. 2 Pokeballs, 4 basic Pokemon, 2/1/2 Dusknoir with double rare candy, May for Professor's Research, Sabrina Cyrus, Mars, Poke Center Lady. Seems good. Try it out, see how this goes. Let's get some games going. Cursola would serve as a tank to build the back. True. I agree. Alrighty, we're going second. I'm not gonna lie, going second is always a good thing with this. Going second is technically what you want in this kind of deck. And starting with Cursola is great. We have no EXs, so we don't have to worry too much about Oricorios. I'm assuming they just have Oricorio as a wall because they're running Dark Energy. They don't ever plan on attacking with Oricorio. Alas, they're running Dark. Oh, never mind. They got Pichu. I guess Pichu technically helps them. All right. Let's double Pokeball. I don't really know what I wanted. I could just Sabrina. Just to hit the Oricorio. Yeah, I'm gonna Sabrina to hit the Oricorio one time. And the main reason why I want to do that is because I needed to. I think the evolution Galarian Cursola does 60 damage. So I need to do 20 to get it down to 60 range so I can kill it if we top deck it. I'm keeping. Ah, he healed anyways. All right, never mind. I was gonna say I'm keeping one Galarian or one Dusk Skull in hand, just in case we find a May. All right, so I mean I can evolve. And I'm just gonna Spooky Shot, because if I attack here for 60. If he attacks back and it flips heads, he's dead. That's good. Which means that my energy is wasted. Because I'm still dead. But in case it doesn't flip heads, I can still just go into the other Cursola. Attack for 20. Finish off the Oricorio. So no matter what, this Oricorio is going down. Whether we land heads or not. But let's see. Ooh, did not land heads. So it's a good thing we had a safety net. Now we're gonna go again and do it all over. We're gonna go ahead and hit this. I think we can go ahead and May it as well. May right now. Because now we can guarantee get our other Dusknoir in the back. And then we tackle. So I think the play with this deck is you want to make sure Cursolas go first. So hopefully flip heads and knock out the other opponent and get points for it. And then Dusknoir is your final. When they need only one more point remaining, you go Dusknoir. Because then if you land heads, they don't get a point for killing it, you know? They don't get a +1 for knocking it out. This guy had to copycat when I have 0 cards in hand. No shot. He just copycat. Did he have nothing, man? What just happened? Did he just have nothing in hand? I mean, I would have just waited one more turn instead of using copycat to go from 4 to 0. Oh man, that's crazy, dude. Oh man, that's crazy. Did he not know? Surely he knew, right? This is your second time seeing it? Man. Melmetal EX. Alright, we're on the board 1-0. Problem is, if Dusknoir is your last Pokemon, its effect doesn't matter. Well, no, we still have 4 Pokemon. That's why we want to have a second Dusknoir built as well. Because then the logic applies to anything. If I go Dusknoir first, but Cursola's last. I mean, I guess Cursola's a little different, because then you can take them with you and then make a draw happen or something. Possibly. But yeah, ideally you'd have another... Actually, no, I guess it wouldn't matter. I don't know. You might be right, Sinastra. Alright, we're going first. We got Indeedee in the front and Indeedee in the back. They're running water energy, which means maybe a Suicune Indeedee. We've got May, but we have no X speeds. I mean, I may as well just May right now. We'll get rid of one of these stage 1s. Keep the stage 2. Get rid of another Duskull and keep everything we have right now. Because then we can play pretty much everything. I don't need rare candy. I can just Dusclops here. We'll see what we end up doing. Alright, who do you guys think it is? Greninja? Suicune? Magikarp? Alright, Dusclops is getting evolved. Cursola's getting evolved. I may as well just attack for 30, why not? So the good thing is, if he's going Mega Gyarados, we could just let him kill Cursola and we win. We just need another basic Pokemon in the back line. One heads will seal the deal. Obviously, hitting for 30 I don't think should have been the play, since he just heals for 40. I'm getting a little ahead of myself right now, alright? Forgive me. Getting a little too excited. We got the Cyrus. Just gonna go energy on the back and end. He's got Mega Gyarados. Realistically speaking, I think we have to swap from Dusclops to the back Cursola, like right now. Yes, we're not going to be able to attack and do damage. We're gonna swap, and we're just gonna end turn. Because we need Cursola in the front because we don't have another basic Pokemon. If we had another basic Pokemon to throw down, I'd just keep attacking with Dusknoir right now. I would just keep attacking with him. But the fear that he might have an X speed and another energy, we need to chill. Watch us actually find another base Pokemon now, and all of that energy on Dusknoir was gone. Still no basic Pokemon. I'm going to end turn one time because I'm only going to be doing 20 damage. And I think next turn I'll attack. Next turn I think I'm going to be attacking. Alright. Now we're kind of cooking. I'm just going to go ahead and Mars him. Like, we're getting nowhere here. Go ahead and attack. So now I'm not too afraid because I can just lose the energy again on Cursola, go back to Dusknoir and attack for 80. Yes, he's gonna heal here with Indeedee. We need to bait this Mega Gyarados in though. So what he's trying to do is he's trying to go base Gyarados. He's trying to get a base Gyarados. mean, he's got his base Gyarados. We got another Cursola. So maybe since I know he's going base Gyarados, we just wait. I've already made. What's the play then? Energy on Cursola and just attack again. It's Cursola. Sadly, I don't have a +1 yet, or +2. So his Indeedee is going to be able to out-heal the Dusknoir 80 damage. So Cyrus won't be able to kill it. Come on, heads. Come on, heads. Let's go. Gyarados is taken out. We got a +1. We've got, I think... I can't even check to see. I'm going to go in with Cursola, though. Because I can always retreat off of it anyways if I need to. Nice. Cursola's back in the front. Guess who's back? You miss me? 60 more damage. And now we have a Cyrus for the Dusknoir, which we can bring back and kill the Indeedee for our last +2. It all worked out. And him thinning our deck from the Sabrina kind of helped us because it gave us a better chance of finding Cursola. I think we're good, man. I think we are good. He can't out-heal this because he already used a Professor's Research this turn, I think, right? So no Aridas are gonna work. Yeah. Not bad, dude. Alright, let me go ahead and put energy on Dusknoir. I think he just literally forgot that we're just gonna be swapping to it and attacking here for 80. This deck, it's interesting, man. Cursola on his own because of Perish Body is making these Mega Pokemon afraid to attack. Right? It's making them so afraid to attack you. Two 2-0 so far with the Cursola. He sold? Yeah, I don't know what he could have done to change it. All because he was scared to attack? True, I would have taken that 50-50. I would have just attacked with the Mega Gyarados, took the 50-50 shot. All or nothing, baby. Alright, so going first isn't the worst. Normally I don't like going first because I want energy advantage so we can actually attack, right? However, with a Galarian Cursola in the front, depending on who we were going up against, if we were going up against like a Dark Absol or Mega Absol, that would have been great. I'm going to go ahead and May turn 1. Okay, so we definitely want to keep the Duskull. I'm probably just going to get rid of these two. Actually, I'll get rid of this, and I'll get rid of that. And I'll put down a Duskull. Because now if he ends up using Sabrina on me, I can evolve and hit for 30 still, and kill the Chingling. And since he's using Chingling, we're not going to be able to use item cards, so a rare candy into the immediate Dusknoir isn't going to really work. So we got to try and pivot and change how we play this. Alright, so can't use any items. Didn't see anything about supporters, though. Got the Dusknoir. Can't play the Pokeball. Let's go ahead and evolve the front into Cursola for the Perish Body. Evolve the back +1 as well here. And I think I am good to go. I'm going to realistically just put one energy on the back line. And then I'm going to end turn. Because I'm not going to be able to build up energy quick enough to even do anything. And if they swing in with Mega Absol and I land heads, we just win. However, if they kill with Mega Absol and I don't land heads and I land tails, then at least attacking with Dusknoir for 80 twice for 160 would be good. And he'll have to hit us 2 times to kill the Dusknoir. And then hopefully I can have another basic Pokemon finish up. So energy on the back is going to be the most optimal strat here. Ah. So it seems like they want to wait. Okay, well played. We'll wait. We'll build up energy on the front to show some aggression. And a threat. Now since they have Dino down, things are changing a little bit. Alright, they got 3 new cards in hand. I could theoretically... No, Sabrina right now, they go to the other Chingling. I have to wait one more turn and then I can Sabrina. Galarian Cursola is good to throw down. Alright, let's go ahead and Spooky Shot this. One Chingling is down. If they go Hydreigon and kill, then we have a 50-50 to take it down as well. And then we just have to Sabrina and Dusknoir kills the Chingling. Either way, if he attacks with Chingling here, I think I just attack with Cursola. Right? That's the play. He's copycatting again. Double copycat. He's really trying to find that Hydreigon with Rare Candy. Ooh, and I think he's got it. He doesn't have it. He's hoping that the Rocky Helmet would kill me. Professors, so I can Pokeball, thankfully, since Chingling didn't attack. I think this is going to be a Poke Center lady play. 1,000,000%. If I Sabrina, I could get first hit on the Mega Absol, which would be great. And then I can always Cyrus it back with Dusknoir. But I think Poke Center lady, just heal for now. And then swing in is going to be the most optimal play. Because we still kill the Dino. We get our +2. And we still live, which is nice. And the only way that he can kill us is if he attacks with Dino. Or if he attacks with Hydreigon. If he attacks with Dino, it's at 80 health. I can kill it. If he attacks with Absol, I can Sabrina and kill one of the other Pokemon that are under 80 HP. Assuming that he doesn't find the Hydreigon. He's got a very good chance of finding it with 5 cards left. Surely he has at least one Rare Candy. There it goes. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Cursola's effect is still the effect. So he's probably wondering it doesn't really matter. Might as well attack with Absol. He has nothing else to lose, and he'll get rid of our Sabrina. Let's see. Do we win this head? Do we win the heads? Do we win the heads? He's getting rid of Cyrus. No shot. We landed heads anyways. Let's go, baby. You're out of here. Mega Absol. We get 3 extra. Man, that's crazy. Cursola, bro. This is definitely a funny deck to play. Three and 0. Dude, Cursola is... This is a meme deck for sure, but it's working out. We haven't lost a game yet. 3 games? Imagine giving 2, then losing to 3. This Galarian Cursola is one of my new favorite cards. Makes the opponent so terrified to attack. Alright, we are going first here, and I'm a little sad that we don't have our Cursola to start with. Because Cursola... Oh, there we go. There goes my Cursola. Now we just need the other Corsola. Corsolo? Corsola? Bro. How do you say this? Cursola? Corsola? That's a guaranteed right there. Alright, so Pokeball is a guaranteed Galarian Corsola, which means we get to evolve it. We have another Dusknoir, which I think I'll hold on to, because I can always May it out, and then we'll enter. Because if I can top deck May and we find a Dusclops, then we can evolve, attack the Chingling for 30. Perfect, right? Swablu. They're going Jirachi to hit the back Pokemon. That's unfortunate. We got the Dusclops. No May needed. So I am going to go ahead and evolve the back so that Jirachi can't kill me. And I honestly think I'm just going to heal. We got a Poke Center lady in the deck. Might as well take advantage of it. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to go Duskull down. Just in case he has, like, say... I mean, it doesn't really matter, no? Jirachi can hit anyone and everyone. Sabrina doesn't change the fact, but at the very least, I won't have to be stuck on Cursola without being able to attack for a couple of turns. I could just go Duskull, lose the energy, come back to Dusclops, and attack again. Alright, your move, Jirachi. Mega Altaria needs 2 energy to attack, and the less Pokemon Mega Altaria has in the field, the less damage it does. So losing a Jirachi kind of sucked for him. Another Licia, which means he has another 2 basics in hand. Maybe another Swablu and another Chingling, I'd say. So he's got another Swablu down. He's got at least 1 more basic in hand, so he will be able to fill a full bench, guaranteed. So Altaria is going to be doing max damage. We got double rare candy. I'm going to go ahead and just Mars him. He gets rid of the basic Pokemon he just pulled, and maybe it gets rid of an Altaria. I don't know if he had it or not. Maybe he didn't have it. And I'll put energy on the Cursola. So we'll swing in, kill with the Dusclops. Honestly, it doesn't matter if I lose my front Dusclops, because we do have a rare candy for the back. I just want to make sure after we lose the front, we go into the Cursola immediately. If we lose the front. Alright, Pokeball gets him his basic Pokemon back, which might end up being another Jirachi. Oh, he's running base Altaria. 20 to each of your benched Pokemon. So he's doing 80 damage here. I don't have anything else. I think I am going to go Cursola. So he's doing 80 damage. Obviously, I'm dead, even if I attack here for 60. So I think we just have to build the back and then hope that we land heads. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Our win condition is turning into top deck a Dusclops and then top deck a Sabrina. And hope we land heads. We need all 3 things to happen. Land heads first, top deck a Dusclops, and then top deck Sabrina. So let's see. Do we land heads? Let's go! Alright, Altaria is out. That's step one. We're not done yet. Don't worry. We still need to top deck an evolution here for our rare candy. We got 2 in 7 chance of finding it. 2 in 7. 2 in 7. We need to hit it. We got May. And I think May is a guaranteed. We get rid of the Galarian Cursola. We got the Dusknoir. It was technically a 3 in 7 chance we find Dusknoir because of May. I forgot we have May in the deck. All right. Rare candy. Dusknoir is going down. 80. Now we need to top deck a Sabrina. So far, everything's worked out besides the last step. Sabrina. 1 in 6 chance. 1 in 6. Or another basic Pokemon. Because I think we can always have another basic Pokemon. Oh, basic Pokemon? Come on, if we can find just one more basic Pokemon here. No! Sabrina, you came late. If we had the basic Pokemon, we could have put energy land heads and it won't count as a knockout point for the opponent. Obviously, we're not going to have anything on the field, which is why we needed another basic Pokemon right now. Because once he kills us, it won't matter if I land heads and it doesn't count as a +1 for him. I have nothing on the field anymore, you know? But just to see if we would have landed it, we did land it, which means that another basic would have got us the win. Another basic there would have got us the win. We'd have energy on it. We could evolve or attack or something. That would have been a wild way to win too, right? That would have been crazy. One turn too late? Yeah, one turn too late, man. This deck is still fun. That was our first loss, and it was a very close game as well, right? 3-1 on the deck so far. 3-1. How's it going, Rockstar? Have I considered actually playing the actual TCG? Nah, I think actual TCG takes too long, right? I kind of like Pokemon Pocket. Some quick games you get. All right, we're going first. Ooh, against a Mega Absol. Let's go. I don't even care that they have second energy advantage, because we get first evolution advantage, which means Galarian Cursola gets to go down. And with double Cursola on the field, we might be able to get both of them evolved as well, right? I think we end turn here. So if I put this down, no, I'm gonna put a Duskull down too, and then I'll end turn. So I can always May next turn. And now I can have double Cursola evolved, which means that the Absol needs to kill one of them, and we have 2 chances of landing heads. And as long as we land heads one time, we just win the game instantly. That's it. Doesn't matter which Mega Absol hits us, unless they have like a Dino, right? With rare candy, but because they thin their hand so much, I'm assuming they don't have Dino. Like, I'm under the impression that they just do not have the double Dino, or the rare candy. So let's go ahead and May. I'm gonna get rid of one of the stage 2s, and I'll get rid of, I guess, the other stage 2. Why not? For those 2, because we're not really going to be using that Pokemon for quite a bit, I think. And then I'll just end turn off of that. I don't think I'm using Dusknoir. This is more of like a Cursola deck. All right. He's swinging in. It could all be settled right here, right now. Do we win off of 1 heads? 50-50. No, it's okay. We don't win. He knocks us out, but we got another Cursola coming in. And the reason why we put energy on that Cursola was because we needed to pose a threat, if that makes any sense. I needed to pose a threat, aka, hey, I have energy and I'm gonna attack you unless you attack me. So it's forcing them to attack, even though we're losing all of our energy, which sucks. But again, it's a head flip. It's a coin flip, 50-50. So the payout is still worth the high risk, high reward. That's an unfortunate play out. Now I kind of wish we did have the Dusknoir to flip. I mean, I think I lose the game. So what's going to happen is he's going to... Oh no, he can't energy on Darkrai and switch over to Dino. So I can still swing in and attack here. I don't think he's going to take the bait again with Mega Absol. I highly doubt it. He'd be a fool to take the bait again with Mega Absol, yeah. So I think we've lost. Due to us being down on one tiny bit of energy. Because even if I go Dusknoir here, what am I doing? If I don't swap, he goes to Darkrai. Or just the Dino and he wins. So we have to swap no matter what, right? That's a guaranteed fact. Now we'll find out what we can do after the fact, but I don't think I see a way to win. Yeah, even if he doesn't have Sabrina, even if he doesn't have Cyrus, he just hits the Dusknoir twice and we're dead, right? Yeah, I don't see a way we win this. Yeah. I was thinking ahead, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way. Alright, unfortunately, I guess being down on energy does kind of hurt a little bit. We couldn't really force the opponent to take the bait twice because of us being low on energy. They were able to just enter and not put themselves in the danger zone. Which is smart, obviously, right? Against Cursola. Very smart. I've tried double Chandelier. I just haven't been able to actually make it work. Seemed too slow. All right, we're going second, ladies and gentlemen, and we got Galarian and Cursola in the front against an... Oh, wow. This is a 19 trainer Miltank, I think. 19 trainer Miltank. One and done. Oh, never mind. 18 trainer Miltank. So they have two Miltanks. Which doesn't really make sense to put it down right now because I can always Sabrina. Right? And get rid of that. Unless he's not running... Maybe he's not running 18 trainer. Yeah, maybe I stand corrected. I don't think he's running 18 trainer Miltank. He's probably running something else. Maybe he's running Gyarados in the back or something while he builds up the front. Yeah, he is running Gyarados in the back. Okay. So obviously a Sabrina would come in handy drastically, right? And there goes the Sabrina. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, energy here. Boom, bang. Let's go ahead and attack. Hopefully he doesn't red card us. Hopefully he doesn't Sabrina us. Because then I can Sabrina him and kill the Magikarp, which is good. And it lets Miltank lose his tempo of Rolling Frenzy. It won't be doing 30 extra. It'll be doing just back to the 10 damage and that's it. That's the problem with Miltank. Miltank's good if you run him in like a 19 trainer deck and he's the only single Pokemon, but the moment he gets swapped out of the active spot, you're kind of screwed, you know? And that ramp takes way too long. Alright, so I already have my Pokemon that I want. I'm not going to Professor's Research. I'm going to make the play that I said I was going to make in Sabrina here before I forget. Get him into the Gyarados, 3 retreat cost, and we only need 1 kill on it. With us doing 60 per turn, and Galarian Cursola with a 50% chance to kill it if it somehow uses Misty and rolls, what, 3 heads? We'll take these odds for sure. Aerida to heal. He's only got 1 more Pokemon card in hand. Another Cursola, which means even if he swaps, he's not, or even if he Sabrinas, he's not out of the danger zone just yet. So I'm gonna go other Cursola, and I'll put energy on it. And then we'll attack. And then next energy will go to our Dusknoir. And then I think we're good. And this is it. Professor's Research means no Misty this turn. And no Leaf, so he's stuck for now. I can't Mars him. He already has 3 cards. Wouldn't really make too much sense. Put down a Dusclops. I'll put down another one of these. Energy here, like I mentioned. And let's Spooky Shot again. Keep the damage going. We haven't used Cyrus yet. And 1 Mega is all we need. Another Professors, which means no Misty. And no Leaf. So the most he can do is Elemental Switch if he has one. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Alright. He's got nothing. Dusknoir is down. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hold on to the Mars until he attacks, right? Probably do that. And we'll just put energy here and attack again. Spooky Shot. Hit him for 60. Now he can still heal, right? If he has an Aerida, he's gonna have a lot of healing in the deck. That's for sure. He's gonna have so much healing. He's got a Giant Cape Potion, Aerida. With a Miltank Pokemon there with Rocket, you know he's gonna have nothing but healing cards. So I'm expecting another Pokecenter Lady, an Aerida, maybe another Potion. Nothing. I was expecting a healing nothing. Head? Yes? Even if we didn't land heads and take him with us, our Dusknoir is doing 80 damage, our Cursola is doing 60 damage. He's at 50 HP. It was a guaranteed loss, heads or not, you know? But I guess Gyarados wanted to take us with him. He knew he was dying, so he wanted to take us with him. What's the list? I can show the list after this, maybe. I wanted to get a couple more quick games in before I talk about the deck list. We do have the deck list up 24/7 up on the horizontal stream if you guys are there. All right, we're going second, and we got Duskull in the front. Is it a Mega Absol deck? It's a Zubat deck. Ooh, that's bad, because they go first, which means they get to evolve first, which means they can Crobat Rare Candy first, which is scary to think about, right? So I might want to just Sabrina this turn, just on that off chance. It's either I Mars or Sabrina, and I think Sabrina is calling my name right now, so let's go ahead and do that. We'll be safe. Ultra safe. And then we can just go ahead and do this and attack for 20. It'll be a quick turn on our part. Now, if they somehow have X-Speed, Rare Candy, Crobat, those 3 cards in hand out of 5, then sure, they deserve the win. Another. We got rare candy. Ooh, that's good. Because now I can rare candy Dusknoir and attack and kill the Nihilego, and they have nothing in hand. That's perfect. Alright, so we got a perfect start here. I'll throw down the Galarian Cursola. Let's go ahead and rare candy and evolve. I'm going to put down the other Duskull too. And then we'll attack. Because I don't want them to Sabrina and kill the Cursola when it's not evolved yet, you know? Just in case they had like a rare candy Crobat Sabrina in hand, those 3 cards. I want them to attack an evolved Cursola. Just so I can take them down with me, just in case. Alright, question. Do they have it? Alright, they don't have the rare candy in hand. And just to make them have a less chance of having it, I'm going to Mars them right now. Because now they still need 2 out of the 3. Alright, hammer in. Got our +2. We're looking for 1 more. They don't seem happy about this. They waited a while to switch into Zubat. So I'm assuming that Mars made them unhappy. We'll find out in a couple of seconds. Another Nihilego. A Pokeball. So they have 1 basic Pokemon in hand. I don't know what that is. Oh, Darkrai. Interesting. Okay. 2 cards. Is it rare candy? Not rare candy. Nothing at all. And they're just going to attack, knowing full well that we do 80 damage. So let's go ahead and clean up. And that's all she wrote, man. Dusknoir carrying on his own. I guess Mars did help us out a bit. Not bad, man. This deck is going places, that's for sure. Five and 2 with the deck. You use double Chandelier, 1 Heatmor, so at least 1 becomes active very easily with double Copycat in May. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll write it down. Chandelier plus X1 Heatmor plus X2 Copycat plus X2 May. Because I tried Chandelier and it took too long to get him going. So I didn't really like it, but we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, Pokecenter Lady came into BM. I could have used it, but it's okay. 5 and 2 is pretty good, though, in terms of, you know, I think games. I'm waiting for him to go, but he's not going. Bruh. Chandelier, Heatmor, May Copycat. Yeah, that's what Mr. Rockstar says. So I might end up using that deck. For a meme deck, 5 and 2 is amazing. Yeah. I didn't click start. No, but he needs to put something down as well. You know what I mean? Before I hit start. Alright. We got Heatmor and Eevee. We're going first here, so we get to evolve on Duskull to the front, which is good because we do have a Pokeball. Now, if I don't need to put anything down, obviously Heatmor doesn't do anything. It's only to the bench Pokemon. And since we don't have any bench Pokemon, I think I'm chilling. Yeah? I think we're just going to chill here. They got their own professors. I might end up using Sabrina next turn, though. We'll see. Because we do have a stage 1, and I can attack for 30. Or I should have just attacked the front. I don't know. Maybe attack the front is better than Sabrina. Moment of truth. We'll see. We got another one. We got Dusknoir. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack the front here. I'm not even going to use anything. I want him to make it seem like I'm bricking entirely. I don't think Flareon can one-shot me at 90 HP, because Flareon needs what? 3 energy to attack for the Flareon EX. And for base Flareon, I think it also needs 3 energy to do 110 damage. So we're okay right now. We do live. Nice, nice, nice. Now we got the Dusknoir. So our play is what? Dusknoir, Pokey, Professor's Research, because I can start putting other Pokemon down on the bench. And if they go in with that other Heatmore to attack my bench Pokemon, then I'll just kill the Heatmore, and then I can Sabrina for the final. Right? So I'm not going to be shy of putting down Pokemon here. So Cursola's going down. I'll put another Duskull down. I know we still have a May, and I could have made the Duskull, but we only have 6 cards in hand left. We'll probably find our Galarian Cursola, the stage 1. It's a 2 in 6 chance. Odds are very high right now. And they are taking the bait, like I said. They are going in with Heatmore to try and attack one of my bench Pokemon, so I could just clean up the active 80 and then Sabrina, and then that's a win. So everything turned out exactly how we expected it. He knows that Cursola's the main threat. We got another Cursola, so it didn't really matter. And I can just heal Poke Center Lady. And then we'll go ahead and build up another Cursola and then hammer in. We're more likely to find a Cursola this next turn versus another Dusknoir. 2 and 5, 40%. So we're going to build energy on a Cursola just so we can swap to that if we get one shot here. Because I think a Flareon... the double Eevee bag kills us, right? Okay. Well played. We got the Cursola, didn't matter. And we survive! Nice! So it really didn't matter. And then we'll put energy on this one. So now we have best of both worlds. 80 damage. It's got to combust. Oh, it's flame patching, so it can prevent combusting. I think that's game, right? All I got to do is go Cursola, attack. Come on, come on. Heads would be funny. Let's go! You don't even get a +1 for it. So now you still have to kill all 3 of my other Pokemon on the bench. He's like, bruh, where's my +1? Dude. Oh, Dusknoir and Cursola is such a funny combo, man. This deck is probably my new favorite. Oh, he's like, bruh. This deck's fun to play, man. This deck is extremely fun to play. Hilarious at that. We are 6 and 2. Man, this is definitely a top deck for sure that I want to keep. I don't think it's meta at all by any chance, alright? Alright, so this is the Cursola Dusknoir deck that we ended up trying out. It's no EX deck, no Mega Pokemon. I don't even think it's meta. It's a good troll deck, but it went surprisingly well. We went 6 and 2 with it. So let's talk about the deck list really quick, right? We're running 4 basic Pokemon with 2 Pokeballs, a 2-1-2 evolution lineup for the Dusknoir, so double rare candy, of course, right? So just one single stage 1. Professor is obviously Sabrina Cyrus, bread and butter combo. May to help find your evolutions. Poke Center Lady for a little bit of extra healing, and then Mars for hand disruption, and that's it. Now let's get into the actual good details here, right? Because we have two Pokemon that are doing two different types of abilities. We have Cursola first up. Perish Body. It says if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you flip 50-50. If heads, the attacking Pokemon is knocked out. So just think about like Mega Blaziken knocking you out, Altaria knocking you out, Gyarados, Ampharos, Absol, any of the Mega Pokemon, which is why the HP is so weak, you're knocked out by an attack more than an ability. And you 50-50. If you win that 50-50, you just win the game immediately because they're a Mega Pokemon and you get +3, they get +1. It's a very quick way to solidify a game win just off of this Pokemon alone. So I love starting with at least one Cursola in the front. And then we swap over to another Dusknoir because it says Fade into Darkness. Fade into Darkness ability says when this Pokemon is knocked out, you flip. If heads, your opponent can't get any points for it. So if, for example, you have this in the active spot, hypothetically speaking, and you're attacking 80 damage per turn, it has a beefy amount of HP. When they finally kill it, they don't even get a +1. They still need to kill 3 of your other Pokemon. And if they're looking at your other Pokemon, those other Pokemon that are going to be on your bench, a Cursola where they also have to flip to not get knocked out, and another one, they're not looking good, right? Because say you landed heads, hypothetically, turn 1 on that Galarian Dusknoir, they're at 0, and then they have to go through 2 more flips on the Cursolas, and then you have another Dusknoir for the finisher. They have to technically kill like 4. They have to kill you 4 times. You know, it's a lot of head flips. It's a lot of trolling. You can win games all on your own just because of Cursola. They're afraid to attack with their Mega Pokemon because of the Perish Body, and they know it's a 50-50. They win or not. You know, even if they ramp up very quickly, just pop this into the active spot. And now the game is 50-50. You win or lose, right? It's a very cool way to just turn the balance back in your hands a bit. Super troll deck, but very fun and surprisingly very consistent against a lot of these Mega EX decks. I don't think I would change anything with this deck. Maybe you could get rid of a healing item if you really want. But I think it's good because you can cleanse any status effects like burn or poison, which did come in handy because you don't want to die to a status effect. You want to die due to the opponent attacking you. So you can flip and knock them out and take them with you. But yeah, this is the Cursola Dusknoir deck. One of my new top favorite decks to try out. Highly recommend it. Give it a shot. Let me know how it goes if you guys do give it a shot. And let me know what other decks we should try out in the future as well. Will does not work, no. Because if you play Will and you end your turn, your card goes away, your effect. It's no different from you playing like an X speed on your turn and then you end your turn. The effects of X speed doesn't stay, you know? It goes away. So same thing for Will. You use Will, the effect goes away. You use X speed, the effect goes away. Use Leaf, the effect goes away. The effect is only for your turn. Will would be too overpowered, in my opinion. But even without Will, a 50-50 chance, while you still get to dish out 60, 80 damage is very strong, you know? It's very strong. You've never seen anyone play Ludicolo? We can try and maybe do Ludicolo whenever we have time for it, to be honest. I haven't really thought about... I was going to make a Ludicolo deck, and then we ended up doing something else. We got distracted, unfortunately, so yeah. Alright, chat. Today is Sunday. If you guys don't know, Sunday is usually my day off. I don't really stream on Sunday at all. The only reason why we hopped on today was because I had to do a super short stream yesterday. We only played one single deck. We only played for like an hour, and we only tried out one single deck, and that was it. So we didn't have time to try out multiple decks like we did today. But Sunday is my day off. It's my relaxed day. Do chores around the house and try and prep for the week coming up. So this is the deck we played yesterday. It was a Kofa Grigus deck, whatever. It did really well. And that video is going live in 4 minutes now, all right? 4 minutes, that video is going live. I'm going to be posting a link in the chat if you guys do want to take a look at it. That's the YouTube link. I don't know if you're able to view it yet until it goes live or not. I'm not sure, but that's going to go live in a couple of minutes here. It's the Kofa Grigus deck. Very fun. Also kind of like a meme ability deck where you have to discard 2 cards in hand in order to attack for 120, but very strong when you end up pulling it off. And surprisingly, we did very well. I think we went like 6-1 with it or something. I'm not too sure. Or 7-2 with it. I don't know. Either way, we had a lot of good games. It was fun. Highly recommend checking that video out. In terms of the Melmetal deck we played today, went 7-1. And the Cursola deck, 6-2. We'll be uploading that over the next couple of days. I think we'll do Melmetal Monday. So be on the lookout for Melmetal on Monday, and then Cursola Dusknoir on Tuesday. Tuesday, there is going to be a new event dropping in Pokemon Pocket. It is going to be a solo event, I think. And in that solo event, we're getting a new Pokemon. And that new Pokemon is Mega Pidgeot EX, right here. Mega Pidgeot EX. So Tuesday on the 18th, hopefully we'll be able to play some Mega Pidgeot EX if we get lucky on opening packs. If not, then hopefully Wednesday we'll get lucky and find 2 copies of it, and we'll try and build a deck around Mega Pidgeot. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, I thank you guys for hanging out and being here. Much love, much appreciated. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the Sunday. I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. I'm not going to be live on Monday, but I'll be live on Tuesday for the solo event and stuff, and see if we can play some Pidgeot. If not, we'll play something else like Chandelure or something, or the Drifblim Gardevoir. Be on the lookout for YouTube. Melmetal video tomorrow, Monday, and Cursola on Tuesday. And in 2 minutes from now, we have that Kofa Grigus deck. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out, chat. I'll catch you guys next time.